What is up, fanboys and fangirls? Welcome to another FanTracks podcast, of course, brought to you by fanboysanonymous.com. I am Tony Mango, joined as always by Robert DeFelice.
Hey, we got a crisis.
Many.
It's not just the one in our hearts and minds, it's the one on Infinite Earth.
We are very late to the game on this because life gets in the way and it sucks. And hey, maybe on one of these other parallel universes, things are better.
I think about that way too much.
I mean, every day. I'm not even joking. Every day I think about, I wonder if there's a different version of me that, like, whatever. This is very depressing to start off with, but hey, if you've been following Smart Cat Moment, you know that things are the way that they are. And if you want to make sure that they aren't like that in the future, I'm going to use the Smarketplace thing we normally have for Smart Cat Moment, but donate to the Patreon over not only on Smart Cat Moment, but fanboysanonymous.com. If you are into pro wrestling, check out Smart Cat Moment, of course, but patreon.com/fanboysanonymous, the YouTube channel membership. That is the best way to make sure that I continue to do stuff for Fanboys Anonymous and or Smart Cat Moment. Redbubble and TeePublic. You can pick up merchandise for Fanboys Anonymous, Smart Cat Moment, or a Mango Tees. You can hit the thanks button on this video. Make sure you're also double check that you are subscribed. Make sure you have the like button. You click on that for this video. That helps out a lot. For anybody that's wondering if that's the case. And of course, you should be following us all over the place on Fanboys Anonymous stuff and Smart Cat Moment and amangotree.com, all that stuff. I know people are not going to like having too much on here, but oh, there we go. Now I have the wrong time code. Now we're fine. Yeah, so if we are brand new to you and you have not already clicked out of this,
we're so sorry.
This is the Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 2 audio commentary track. We are going to be watching the movie for the first time. We're going to give up our live reactions to what we see. We already did the first one many months ago. Again, we should have done this many months ago, but life got in the way, WrestleMania and different things. So since the new one is part 3 is coming out pretty soon, we wanted to make sure that we got this out, and then hopefully we can do part 3 right around the time that it does come out. Stay tuned for that one if we're still around. But the game plan here is exactly the same as what we've done for like 70 other episodes or so. We can't show you the video. That was the whole reason that we put out that thing at the beginning of this that says that this is not the movie. It will not be the movie. Ever. It's not going to happen. If you are clicking on this thinking that it is the case, you can't read, and that's not my fucking fault. But what we can do is we can give you a countdown. We can say 3, 2, 1, play. And when we say play, we're going to hit play on our devices, and that's what you should do too. That way, when we are synced up, we all synced up correctly. We have a time code up on the YouTube channel. If you are listening to the Spotify or Amazon Music or TuneIn or something, I don't remember at this point.
Yes,
any of the Apple Podcasts and so on. I would say Google Podcasts, but that got away a couple months ago. If you're listening to the others and you do not have a time code, we will give you some audio clues every once in a while and just be like, oh, so-and-so just did this or something. And you should be relatively synced up no matter what, just because if you hit play when we say play, then I don't know why that wouldn't be the case. So keep that in mind. And if you are watching this on YouTube, you can see the little time code that will move like this. Let's see, it's moving on your screen right now. I'm going to pause it and reset it because I don't want to make this messed up. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to watch this. We're going to give our live reactions. I don't remember too much about the first movie at this point because it's been so long. I mean, I know the basic idea. It's Crisis on Infinite Earths. We've seen like multiple adaptations of this.
Was the first one the one where like Batman was a noir story and Wonder Woman was...
No,
something?
That was the War World one.
Okay, that made...
Which was trash. And like,
fair enough.
The whole point of it was just to set up that like Crisis could happen. I don't know why they called it War World instead of just calling it like precursor to Crisis or something, or what they probably should have called it would have been something like Elseworlds. I don't know. I just wish that I worked for DC. Hey, everybody, check out the Blueprint Project. Keep that in mind, everybody. There's a thing. It's called the Batman at Nighttime Story. 100 records from the Wayne Foundation archives, where I would be the best Batman writer that ever existed. And no, I really would be though. So.
If you're still here and you are brand new to us, stick around and let us know what you think.
Yeah, and go back and listen to other episodes, and you can see that I hadn't lost my mind yet.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, when we do these, I'm pretty fried. So you'll get baseline from me. But yeah, Tony hadn't lost his mind yet.
Just takes one bad day, or in my case, a lot of bad months where there's no good days. Anyway, before we get too depressing, as if we haven't already, yeah. So get yourselves all situated.
We saved that for our Pokemon movie.
Yeah, we might end up having another one of them soon. I'm going to have my subtitles on. This is an hour and 34 minutes and 43 seconds, so we're going to be over 134, 43, because we'll talk during the credits and stuff. But I have mine all set up. Rob's all set up as well. Yep. Everybody else, if you are not set up, hit the pause button and then come back when you are. And remember, I will say 3, 2, 1, play. Hit play when I say play, because we're about to do that. 3, 2, 1, play. So you should have the Warner Brothers animation thing up on your screen.
Right off the bat.
It is, switching to DC, that's crumbling around. Warner Brothers Animation presents.
I say this every time for those who don't know. I love the medium of animation. It's so good. Such a better way to tell stories.
It's so easy to be able to do so many different things that you would normally just be like, well, we don't have the budget to do this.
And you're not tethered to an actor. That to me is the real key.
In a lot of ways, you're not. And even if you are, time is not a thing. Like Kevin Conroy was able to voice Batman for decades, and it wasn't a matter of he's too old, you know.
When he
R.I.P. Kevin Conroy, man.
When he passed, I my response to someone was literally, Batman died.
Right.
Like there's,
as good as some of these other guys are, and like
Hamish Linklater is going to do fine.
Yeah, he's got a good voice, it seems. Jensen Ackles is like arguably my top pick for I want him to be Batman in the new live action movies. Hey, that just looked like a lot like the Stark arc reactor. That was kind of weird. As good as all these people are, it's Kevin Conroy. Everything that I think of at Batman, I think of as Kevin Conroy. So
absolutely,
just the weapon and Pokemon.
That's some kind of watchtower.
Looks like it's like the infinite energy weapon from Pokemon. Speaking of 2 Pokemon references on this podcast already.
Oh look, somebody's having a bad day.
Gotta love that indistinct radio chatter.
How do you like your Joker? We've had quite a lot. Like pure psychopath Joker? Do you like a little bit of haha?
I like killing joke Joker for the most part. Like total psycho, really brutal. Oh, so this is going to be a world where Gordon actually... That's a cool idea. It's funny that his mustache even turns green.
That is pretty great. Oh no. I hate this art style. Don't know why. I haven't been able to get on board. It's been like 5 or 6 movies.
No, I like my Joker to be the type of one that like he's got a little sympathy to him, but he's also the type of one that throws a baby so somebody catches it and then he shoots them. You know what I mean?
I think from a portrayal standpoint, one of the best things about Hamill's Joker is that he's just evil. Mm-hmm. I like Joker to just be evil. He doesn't need to be completely psychotic, but pure evil.
Damn, so there goes Jim Gordon.
His presence can be felt all over the city.
And Mark Hamill, so fucking good. Oh, they got Stormtrooper aim. Oh, we got Killer Croc. Now, how do you like your Killer Croc?
Complete circus freak.
Do you like him with the tail or without? Because I go more like I'd rather have the skin condition than to be an actual crocodile man.
Yeah, I think I would skip the tail.
Yeah, Solomon Grundy.
Born on a Monday.
Is it married on Tuesday? Something? I forget. I used to know the whole thing.
Why wouldn't he know Killer Croc?
Maybe in this world he hasn't even fought Killer Croc yet. I used to have an action figure of Joker that had this exact same outfit. Like the pinstripe purple.
You know, the new McFarlane toys look fantastic. Have you seen those? The Batman Forever?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, if you ever get the chance, look it up. Maybe you'll lose your mind and go on a spending spree.
I mean, he's kind of got a point.
That's not. Oh shit.
Adios. Oh.
You can't kill a Joker. Unless this is Batman then.
I mean, different worlds, right?
Ooh.
So then this is a world with, I'm assuming that, oh, never mind. We got,
that
wait.
Looks like Damien. Yeah.
That's, Terry.
Huh.
Come on, Robin. So that's Damien. So we got Damien, we got Huntress, we got Terry McGinnis. Where's Grayson? Or are they going with Grayson is still Robin? That's
Grayson is still Robin, I think.
And then they're just skipping over Jason and Tim. You know, Tim in the grand scheme.
You can skip Tim. Fuck. I'm not gonna say fuck Tim, but
Tim is the kind of the most useless.
I wonder who's voicing Terry if he speaks. Who the fuck you doing?
Everyone. Yo, I've been having this thing when I've been watching all these like bad movies like the Fast and the Furious and stuff. We're well past the point of watching over 50 of these probably, and I keep being able to write what's happening next.
Yeah, you've watched enough movies.
I'll have to record myself doing one of them one time.
Well, you just did it right there.
Yeah. Psycho Pirate's cool. He's never really used. Doesn't he look like Mr. Sinister?
Yes. And that looks like the Xavier Institute.
Yeah. like holy exposition.
My God, this is depressing. My God.
It's like, because it was the end of the world, we all died. I'm not here. I'm not real. This is just us in like 2 years with the way that this world's going.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Project 2025 and all. It's Vandal Savage, right?
Ooh. That's probably how we all go, isn't it?
What, with
Asteroids.
Vandal Savage?
Maybe.
Is that Supergirl or is that Power Girl?
That's Supergirl. Oh my God.
He's like, because she's cute.
Yeah.
So Vandal Savage to me is one of those guys that like I never really think of as being like a big crossover villain, but he really is one of the main ones you can go to. And he should always be a part of things like The Light or Injustice Society or something.
Yeah. He doesn't, like, you don't think about him when you think about mainline villains, but he's somebody who can probably be the linchpin of a story, even if he's not the most exciting.
Mm-hmm. He's a really good supporting character. Didn't quite do it.
Oh my God.
Always goes to show you, don't pick on people. The nerds end up being totally crazy.
Hey, it's Mr. Feeney. He's in him too.
It's like evil Alfred.
Could be, actually.
There are so many versions of Kara and Supergirl's Power Girl, all that kind of stuff. To me, it's like, just make it the one version. Like the main one. Don't make it that he's like in a relationship with her or anything like that. They've done weird stuff.
Oh God.
Yeah. If you go back in time, Superman comics are really messed up.
I never knew that they were together. That's
Yeah, there's a version of her where it's like Superman's like, oh, good, like another Kryptonian. I guess we'll bang.
But isn't that like as icky as it is? Isn't that like Primal 101 kind of.
Yeah, he's from the South, though.
No, that is true. Kansas lost in those fields.
100 million years you haven't eaten?
Can you ask if you wanted an apple?
A napkin.
Oh.
Whatever kind of soup that is. Maybe like a gumbo?
It's Kryptonian gumbo.
Ah, Cryptumbo. Actually, I don't think I've ever had gumbo.
I think you'd like it.
Kind of depends. I'm not a big chili fan. So this has like a 17% or something. I'm not hating it so far, like most people seem to have, but I do find it a little bit weird that we're focusing so much on Psycho Pirate.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it just spends too much time doing this.
Jesus. Oh, he changed, he controlled his mind. Okay. I thought it was just these kids are real assholes and one had just killed the other one. Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Dead Student Society? What?
Why is this a part of this? Out of all the things you can do, that's what you decide to do. You're like, hey, I want Billy to take his dick out. Moon the class, Jason. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't even mood. It was just like, here's my dick.
Oh, it's a monitor. It's not fucking Vandal Savage. I'm being dumb. Oh, that's monitor looks a lot more like Vandal Savage than I thought.
Why can't he be a monitor?
He's like, hey, you know what? I remember that eating's pretty fun. He's like, I'm going to name you Betsy.
She looks like Betsy.
No. This satellite kind of looks like a cross between Boba Fett's ship, the Slave One, and kind of a little bit of a Brainiac.
I'd argue it's very Brainiac.
Man, you got a 4-course meal? It's funny how DC has the monitors, Marvel has the watchers. They both are like, we're not going to intervene, we're just going to watch, and then they constantly intervene.
Oh, God.
We're going to get Nazis in here too, Jesus.
Ooh. I don't know if I was adequately prepared.
Must be Monday. It's been years since that ad, and it's still stuck in my brain.
I've been hooked on Nobody Does It Like Lonnie.
Now that's very Kellex coded. £10 to anybody who gets what Kellex is. Drop a comment. It's a chair.
One of those. Looks like one of those mice with the trackballs.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You remember exploding?
No. Yep. I'm sorry you had to learn this way. They tried to protect you.
Maybe that's why this movie has Jesus. Did not anticipate that to be a line in here.
Okay, I did not expect to be hearing the phrase "I like Nazis" tonight.
I mean, it is 2024. We are in a political climate that I can understand some people saying that because people are terrible, but didn't think it'd be in a
DC movie,
an animated DC film. Yeah. What did he say? Holy muffin? Holy muffin.
An effeminate Nazi Megamind is not what I was expecting at all when I agreed to watch this movie.
We are spending a lot of time on his backstory.
I'm
so
guessing that's why it's a 17.
Probably people that are like, I wanted to see,
I just wanted to see Batman.
multiple Wonder Woman characters and stuff. And then I realized I was Aquaman. So I guess those are supposed to be Atlanteans?
That makes sense.
Yeah, there's Aquaman.
Yep. Arthur Curry. Hey, Shark.
King Shark is a shark.
He is.
So I, at this point, after seeing multiple incarnations, Aquaman to me needs a beard.
Yes. But I like a nice in between. Like, it doesn't need to be Jason Momoa.
Right.
But you can do the pretty boy blondie with the beard.
At this point, I lean more towards I wish that he was just like Polynesian or something, because pretty boy, white boy with a beard, blonde, I go, okay, well, you got Green Arrow, you know?
Admittedly, Polynesian, it makes more sense that he'd be connected to the ocean and that style of life.
And it like helps with having some more
you diversify your Justice League a little bit.
It's a good word, sacrosanct.
Can you use it more often?
He's like,
animal.
I made you dinner. There is another Skywalker.
Not like a Sweet Home Alabama way there, so you know. That scares me.
But time having no meaning?
Yeah.
Being a prisoner?
Both, but mostly the former.
I think I'm at a point in my life where I'm so paranoid about death and existential questions of eternity and being scared about all that I'm like, no, I'd be okay with like being able to stop time or live outside of time.
If I had the right circumstances, like Fry and Leela at the end of Futurama, or at the end of the last incarnation of Futurama. No.
Quite literally. Are we supposed to know who this is? I don't remember.
Right now, I don't.
Because there's so many people I think it could be. Like, it could be Nelson? Kent Nelson, I mean.
Now, his name's even Charles. Did they just want to do like some kind of evil Xavier?
He's like, oh shit. Something is actually surprising me.
Yeah, that's essentially what he's doing.
Okay, so that is Ken Nelson. Look at me fucking writing this again.
Hello, Dr. Fate. I liked you better when James Bond played you. Why not?
If I remember correctly, didn't the last one end with Psychopirate being on the watchtower and wanting to help? So this is just the backstory?
Why did he turn into a baby bitch all of a sudden?
He's like, my emotions.
Bro, you were just like, I love Nazis.
It's Mon-El. Another Kara. I think it's Mon-El. Just almost.
Wow, tough crowd.
And that's like essentially the Supergirl look that I go for. She should have the skirt, she should have that kind of style. Like the belt and such. Whoa. Although the white outfit's pretty good.
No, I prefer this.
Like if somebody says Supergirl, this is what I picture. It's kind of what I want the Millie Alcock version to be.
I've written a couple articles about Millie Alcock and her doing Supergirl. MovieWeb.com. You don't have bare hands.
I was just gonna say, please don't. Nope. He just said a line that's basically the same.
Careful there, Mr. Monitor Man.
That's his full name, Mr. Monitor Man.
That's on his birth certificate.
He's like, please, Mr. Monitor Man is my father. Just call me Monitor Man.
It's a grand old flag.
I was just going to say, this is just what I was looking at outside of the 4th of July fireworks. Psycho Pirate's got a haircut that can fucking withstand any kind of attack. It looks like it's like shellacked on.
Maybe it's not real.
If somebody just says The Flash to you, who do you picture?
Barry.
I picture Wally.
If somebody says Green Lantern, who do you picture?
Usually Hal, but I like John better in a lot of ways.
I picture John.
Some of those characters with my blueprints, I kind of have two versions of it. Like I have two Flash blueprints that I've worked on a little bit here and there. One of them is there's only one Flash, and he's a combination of Bart and Barry and Wally and Jay. Like, doesn't have the stupid helmet, but he's like, forget exactly what I named him, but it's like Bartholomew Wallace West, I think. No, Bartholomew Allen West. It might have been that, because Allen
Wallace
would be his middle name. And then it's like he's Bart West. So it's like it's Bart and Barry and Wally.
Oh dear.
It's like, hey, you're not my Nazis.
Did you ever see Lucha Underground?
Never watch it.
He looks like Dario Cueto.
Oh, I can see what you mean now. I know who you're talking about. So is this Wave Rider as a woman or Harbinger? Okay.
Test your might.
It's got to be exhausting when you go to a new world and you have to figure out all the differences. So it's like you make a joke. You're like, oh, it's like the TV show Friends. And they're like, oh, on this planet, in this universe, it's called Buddies or something.
I wonder. See, stuff like that pops me. Like, there's probably a version of Friends out there that, like, cast Seinfeld in the Ross role. Very strange.
How do you pivot?
I said pivot. We were on a break.
Yeah. All right, so now I'm curious which one's Joey and which one's Chandler. Kramer's Joey?
Yeah, Kramer does eat. It's what Kramer does.
And then Chandler is George. So it's like the summer of Chandler. Mr. Terrific. Cool supporting character. Interesting to see how James Gunn uses him in Superman Legacy. Or just Superman. It's not Legacy anymore.
Okay, so it's not Legacy anymore.
No, it's just called Superman.
Thank you. That's been tripping me up when I've started writing articles about this movie.
Old Kryptonian Vision 8.
Hey, what do you?
So that's Ted Cord. Not my favorite Blue Beetle. I mean, you're Superman. You're Superboy Prime punch to reality. You can do that.
Superboy is the whole reason we even got the Red Hood. Even though I don't know how many people use that backstory anymore.
I think that they've mostly switched it to, he just, got put in the
Lazarus Pit.
Lazarus Pit, yeah. I know in my Batman blueprint, it's a Lazarus Pit thing. There's no Superman punching reality thing. Especially because there's no Superman in my Batman blueprint.
Well, how do you do the Dark Knight Returns?
I basically don't. I have the mutants in a different thing.
That's so Billy.
I forget who this dude is. Totally forget who that guy is.
The Green A? Green A man?
The Green Arrow. Well, he's dead, whoever he is.
I do not like green eggs and ham.
So this is our main Superman, right?
I believe so. Is she frozen?
He said step, not fly.
Must be nice.
Super breath?
Yeah, just never having to worry about anything. The huge ass fire. You're just okay, I got it.
You just go, whew. And then you're like, oh man, my soup got cold. Let me use my heat vision. Oh, it's a little bit too hot. Let me use my ice breath. Or maybe that is on our main Superman. Atomic Knight. Sounds a little familiar, but I'm not able to place that.
Oh, that was very monotone, Soups. That is true. You did
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, I mean, it's not untrue.
How long until we're living this? You specifically, because you live there now.
2020 something. Who's this jacked up 13-year-old?
Male Kara? Gender bender Kara?
Commandy? I have no idea who that is.
Commandy? Who'd you send him?
Gorilla Grodd.
I'm the last human. No, don't worry. Don't worry, we sent your name.
Is it? Or is it like Sala? Solovar, not Sala.
Get your paws off me.
I hate every Solovar I see from Japan.
You'll never a monkey.
Those are too difficult.
Well, yes, you know this first.
Oh, is he trying to fuck around and be like, give me some of the, yeah. I'm monitoring. He's like, man, I'm going to monitor so hard. Marnovu? Oh, so that's his name, Marnovu. I never knew that. There's Hawk Girl or Hawk Woman. Do you think one thing or the other when it comes to Hawk Girl, Hawk Woman?
Girl sounds better.
Flows off the tongue a little bit easier for me, too.
Yeah, Hawk Woman. Hawk Girl.
But I get Hawk Man, Hawk Woman, because it should be Hawk Boy, Hawk Girl, yeah. Yay, question.
It's Dick Tracy.
Take that, prune face. Not the biggest fan of this voice for Wonder Woman.
Oh, you think they're trying too hard to go for Gal Gadot?
A little bit. Astronomical.
Close.
I mean, like, there's only 52, right? Ah, they're gonna say that, yeah. Richie Biff, yeah. Imagine going out like that. You're like, man, all I want to do is survive. Oh no. Oh no, the entire multiverse is collapsing.
Well, maybe he deserves it.
Maybe that's how I go.
With the whole universe collapsing?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, as far as I'm aware, I'm the main character.
That's a fair point. We all are.
Get some Vixen action in there. Cool character. It's like, oh no, we're on the world where Take On Me takes place. Do, 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 do.
That's all state stand.
Once you connect with all the other universes and parallel realities and stuff, how do you just continue without being like, hey, I can just call up Batman from Earth 3 and 4 and 5 and be like, yo, man, got any tips on how I can deal with my little pain in the ass kid or something, you know, like
Shadow creatures like this are absolutely, like, I worry that that's what's gonna greet me when I go.
that's like hell.
Yeah.
So what do you think is scarier? The like normal versions of Death or Black Racer?
Hmm. To be clear, I hope I never have to face anything
Yeah.
of the sort, but probably Black Racer. See? Like,
You're Green Lantern. Just make a big, you know, energy beam. You're good.
in brightest day and darkest.
Yeah. Hey, you're inside of him.
Giggity.
You didn't even have to buy him lunch first. Him. Be cool if this was the presence or the source.
Oh no.
So this is anti-monitor? Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Bet you didn't know what the word name means. What do you mean you know what anti means?
He just likes the sound of it. Yeah. Sorry.
I wouldn't want people to always feel what I'm feeling. I don't want people to feel the shit that I feel all the time. I actively try to make sure people feel better than me. Well, maybe I'm not a psychopirate then. Why is there a baby?
Are you suggesting evil knows can only be adults?
True. There's a lot of little demon kids.
Wow, he was super giggity about it. He was super giddy about killing people.
He's like, nah, man, I just got Kara was surprising me left and right. And what are you going to do? You have no light-based powers. This is definitely like my preferred Batman outfit for the most part.
Batman's just been blowing shit up this entire time.
Well, we got Luke Fox in here too. Terry's jacked.
Are we not getting a voice for Terry? Would you pussy out?
It's a little weird that we're not, right? Wouldn't it make sense to just
get Will Friedle or like?
Yeah. He's like, no shit. Duct tape, saving the multiverse. Actually, that looks like it's electrical tape. This looks like this would be a fun level in a video game.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, what are you just doing the whole, like, I'm a hunky 90s protagonist. Look at me in my ripped jeans and my gun. Like Duke Nukem, but more of a surfer boy.
Solivar should be like, it's time to monkey around. Like, I'm about to go ape.
This shit is bananas. Okay, this isn't been great, but this is not a 17. Like, oh god. No.
Well, you've definitely got rabies now.
You wish.
There you go. Probably should have done that from the beginning.
No. You can do something.
Not Solivar.
No. Not the monkey. Oh my gosh. I was
No more monkey business.
He loved you, Dr. Zed. This is just Tony and Rob have fun time. If you're still watching along.
Yeah, why not send Dr. Light? She's literally light. She just looks in their direction and they're good. Just get rid of your sword. I mean, it's got to be one of the better weapons. All she has to do is like wave it around, like spin it in a circle, and just walk towards them.
Now, is that in like the 2024 context? Like, mother is mothering, or?
What bitch?
Oh, you're a fucking evil person.
Jesus.
Oh, what an. Da.
That's a good famous Terra. So you throw a Terra in there.
Did you know that Terra means Earth?
Mm-hmm.
Giggity.
This is a whole universe where they were like, I think I'll pick the bear. Well, regular torches and lanterns aren't going to do anything. Flashlights didn't work. There you go. Yeah, like, move. People are going to die.
Yar.
Yeah. As long as John Silver says, we've got a new deal if you come into the store. You get some extra hush puppies. Actually, I've only had Long John Silver's twice. I thought it was fucking awful both times.
I was gonna say fast food fish, not good.
I don't like the batter.
The best thing about McDonald's fish is the commercial that they used to show.
See, McDonald's filet of fish isn't bad. You would think that Long John Silver, if they specialize in that stuff, would be better. But
Oh my god. Why are you so?
She is kind of bitchy, isn't she?
Yeah. What do you?
Is that I can't really tell who that is. I was thinking it was Captain Atom at first, but it looks like it's more Atom Fisher, maybe.
All right, Clark, don't be a dick.
Kara, heat vision. I just told you. Hmm.
No. Oh God. Oh God.
So, how are you here?
It's a little disjointed of a film.
It does kind of feel like it's like they wanted to do a couple movies and they figured let's just do bits and pieces of some of them.
Oh God. You ever think about?
All the doctors are diseased and the preachers all are sinners. He's gonna start singing that song. All the firefighters are serial arsonists.
Well, she clearly hears voices inside her head. Their brain isn't even alive.
Why?
Why is? Never mind. I was gonna say something that we don't need to get into on here.
It's interesting that for Crisis on Infinite Earths being such a big thing about Flash saving everything, they're going more with the Kara thing.
At least it's 2024, man. You gotta get a woman in there.
I better. There you go.
Yay!
Family squabble.
Do we really need this right now? What? No! Why are we doing this? The daddy issues in the Batman series run deep.
That's what the whole series is about, after all. Like how they needed to put that in there. They have to fight by your side.
This is where we're headed.
Yeah, this is like exactly how a lot of people end up approaching their life, where they're like, nah, I think I'd rather just like everybody lose instead of me losing and some other people winning. Why are they fighting too? Just because she's like, oh, that's right, because it's Psycho Pirate. No wonder. Both being dumb here.
What? All right, I'm just gonna say the women in this world are terrible. What is happening here?
Psycho Pirate's messing around with him.
Of course, the women are easily susceptible.
Well, so was he. Oh, who's this dude in the background?
Well, so is he. Yeah.
That was Constantine.
Mm-hmm. Magic. Okay, that's not the answer.
He's like, I'm bored.
All right, I'm gonna be honest. This is a little too close to home right now for me. I don't know. Like,
is that what's been happening the past few years? Is that why we're all nuts?
we gotta find the Psycho Pirate.
One of my favorite words.
Oblivion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I gotta be honest. When he said it like that, it sounded so cheesy.
A Psycho Pirate.
I'm no longer Charles. I'm the Psycho Pirate. Hey, Mickey Mouse.
CRISIS on Infinite
I mean,
Verse.
was that not the Mickey Mouse ears? Like,
It was kind of, yeah.
like,
He's like, fuck off, everybody. That one Batarang was able to power that whole thing up.
God. Oh.
The end.
On Infinite Earth.
No, Spectre. We got a message of the presence now. This might be the first time that they've mentioned presence in any of these movies. That's a good quote.
I'm gonna keep that in mind.
To whom much is given, much is required. Maybe that's why I'm going through all my shit.
It's a lot more comforting when you think of it that way.
Then again, this is from an animated comic book film. So.
Then again, is anything real?
Nobody in 100 or 1,000 years has said the word John. I always liked the Constantine character.
Wow.
Yeah, good point. Just magic it.
So there's like 10 minutes left in this movie. Do you
Very
think
much a just a filler in between chapter thing. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. That's pretty sick.
Now they're just back again. Oh, I thought they were coming back.
Now we gotta see some conclusion.
I really thought that this was supposed to be something about that Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill had been in this one. Definitely didn't hear any Conroy yet.
Who played Joker in the opening?
Hamill sounded like the beginning, but didn't sound like Conroy to me.
Well, remember they did say you're not Arbin,
Right?
Which is what I say to everybody that doesn't sound like Kevin Conroy.
Mm-hmm. He's like, "You little shit! I'm not going to adopt you now."
Oh my god. You what?
It is cool that they brought Terry in here.
Jesus.
Did they say what these demons are supposed to be? Hey, they have Uncle Sam in the background. Blue Devil. Creeper. That's cool. There's a light ray.
This is like I would rather it
You would
be
just like
permanent
kill yourself.
sleep. I would rather it be permanent sleep than to have to face something like this.
There's Hawk and Dove. Hey, look at
There's
Peacemaker.
This Superman is arrogant.
Living in New York, there's so many times where I'll look outside and I'll be like, you know, if there was like a big kaiju attack or something, how crazy that would be.
I think about it a lot. Like how you could just blink and something that crazy would just wipe everything out in an instant.
They really like on the subtitles for this the word warbling.
That is the noise, though.
Warble, warble.
Oh God.
Just gets...
Do something.
Mm-hmm. Just one big amaze, huh?
Speaking of Mesa, I gotta finish my Adventures of Superman.
Yeah, I haven't been watching this past couple episodes.
Father.
For as powerful as Monitor is, it's just Kara. That's it. There's Katana, Swamp Thing. I mean, if something like this happened, it would just be like, all right, just hug the loved one and die. Can't do anything.
So no Kevin Conroy in this.
So that was just Troy Baker then. Troy Baker does such a fucking good Mark Hamill Joker.
So Will Friedle also played Commandy. Interesting.
So many people in this, like Jimmy Simpson and all. Like, we ran down that cast the last time, but very very cool for them to bring a lot of these people in. Not the best film though.
Not the worst.
No, not the worst by any means.
Like Warworld was really bad. And I haven't liked a lot of the post Dark Apocalypse War films, but this one was okay.
I like the first one of these better. So I'm hoping that the third one sticks to landing.
I'm hoping we get like a new series of these soon. And we get a different art style and a different take on Batman. And yeah, I'm ready for more focus on Batman. I'm ready for a little bit more camp, just in general. The world is gritty enough. I think we need some bam, zoom, whiff, pow.
See, I don't want
to go that far to be specific.
60s. I just
Batman
want Bat
Forever is a perfect balance. It's not a
I
perfect
just want
movie.
more Batgod. I want more Batman in the Justice League types.
I'd also like more standalone Superman. Like, I'm really enjoying what we're getting from that.
I'm still like expecting that there's some kind of a post credit.
Yeah, me too.
Let's see. Yeah, maybe not. All right, I guess not.
Oh, shit.
Well, fuck me then.
Well, fuck. All right.
All right. Well, that is Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 2. As I mentioned, Part 3 is coming up pretty soon.
Stay tuned next time when we watch Never Say Never Again.
Possibly. A Review to a Kill. Check out that series if you're into the Bond franchise. But we we don't have anything necessarily exactly coming up, but we are always open for people to join the Pick Your Poison tier on Patreon and the YouTube channel membership side of it. That is where you get to request something. It doesn't have to be a FanTracks. It could be some other stuff. If you want us to do more things like the Mount Rushmore discussions, like we could do the Mount Rushmore of Spider-Man villains in a different kind of fashion, or Mount Rushmore of video game characters. Or, you know, I mean, it doesn't have to be superhero stuff, even though that is kind of like the bread and butter of Fanboys.
Mount Rushmore video game characters is interesting because you get into a lot of deep discussion about what constitutes Mount Rushmore slot.
Because you know that one of them is Mario.
Right.
But then it's like, what do you do with the other three? Do you go Zelda series? Do you go Pokemon series? Do you go...
Does Sonic earn a spot just because he gave Mario a bloody nose in the 90s? But the further we get away from that, it's like, does he even deserve to be on that list? It's a good discussion worth having.
So if you want us to have that discussion, pick your poison.
I want us to have that discussion.
I want us to do way, way, way more for Fanboys. So if you are able to pass a little spare change our way and to get to the point that we can do more for Fanboys, then you'll get more. That's kind of how it works. So follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Check out the website for anything that's happening there. Of course, follow everything under A Mango Tree. Go to amangotree.com or anthonymango.com. You'll see a list of all the different sorts of links from Smart Guy Moment and Fanboys Anonymous and my personal stuff. You can find most of them at toe and then knee and then mango. Toe and knee mango. Spelled out like that because I'm stupid. And you can follow what Rob's up to too.
And to be clear, in case you don't know, that's toe as in the things on your feet. That's knee as in kneecap, and then mango. And for me, it's at Dude Felice everywhere. You can check out my work on Fightful.com for those of you that like the wrestling side of things. You can check out MovieWeb.com for the TV and movies side of things. You can check out, I've done some work on One True Sport that's more wrestling stuff, kind of in the podcast realm. Check out, I have an article on Fanboys about creating the next great X-Men video game and what I would like to see and why I think we should get back to like arcade style play. Within the next couple of days, there will be an article up on AEW Fight Forever. And yeah, just continue supporting everything under a mango tree because that's where I get all my shade. And I don't want the tree to get cut down.
If you don't want to get it cut down, hit us up, follow us, subscribe, pass us around, you know, spread the word. The more people that follow Fanboys Anonymous and Smart Guy Moment, the more that other people will follow it, the more that it'll continue and snowball. And, you know, that's all good stuff that we really want to make sure that we can keep going here. So if you did enjoy it, also make sure you hit the like button and join us next time. Go back and check out previous episodes, and we'll see you when we see you. But for now, it's time for us to geek out.